15 short habits that have a massive return on in your life. The first one is read something every day, even just one page. If you want to become more intellectual, if you want to become someone who could maintain conversations with people, who could always spark up random conversations about different topics, then you should become more knowledgeable in certain areas. Whatever you're interested in, go pick up a book and just read even one page every single day. The reality is, if you just do one page, you'll more likely be able to read at least 5 to 10 pages per day. And if you let that compound over the time, over the months, over the years, over the decades, you'll become extremely intellectual. And this could help you to land more opportunities. This could help you to be able to help other people in general. Just imagine the opportunities. Imagine how life will be if you're more intellectual. Imagine how amazing you'll be if you could have these next level conversations with scientists or people who have extreme amounts of knowledge in certain areas, such as sales, such as fitness, such as health, wellness, whatever the case is, right? Just read one page per day. Number two, write something every day, just one paragraph. See, the reality is, if you could read a page and if you could learn how to conceptualize the concept that you just learned into words, into a paragraph, into a page, this could help you to articulate your ideas better. This will help you to remember the content you just read. This will help you to be able to grasp what you have learned in your own words, right? Majority of the times we read something, we listen to a video, it's hard to conceptualize these ideas. It's hard to really put it into one robust idea. Meaning, it's going to be tough to hear someone else's perspective on it, but if you're able to conceptualize it into your own words, you're more likely to remember your own words, your own idea, your own perspective regarding what you have learned. On top of that, you could also use writing to be able to express yourself authentically, right? This could be by journaling down your feelings. This could be journaling down your experiences. This could be journaling down your adventures on what you're doing on a daily basis, or the conversations you have. There are multiple ways to express yourself by writing. Number three is get some sun on your skin as early as you can in the day. So this one is extremely beneficial for anyone who feels like they're low on energy every single day. Even though they have 6 to 8 hours of sleep, I highly recommend it because I've been trying this out a lot lately and my energy levels aren't the best at the moment, but as soon as I soak up my skin with sunlight, I feel 10 times better. I feel like I'm extremely productive. I feel like my energy levels are through the roof, right? So I truly recommend it. I don't know the science behind it, but all I know is you feel better, your skin is better, you're able to feel extremely energetic, and it's just something that you guys need to give it a try for yourself. Number four is write down anything that resonates with you. So I highly recommend whenever you're going outside, whenever you're experiencing life, whenever you're going on adventures, or whenever you're having conversations with people, you could always learn something. You could always learn anything in life, right? So what you need to focus on is jotting down what you're learning every single day. Whatever resonates with you, or whatever content you listen to and you resonate with, write down some of the things you learned. And imagine looking back throughout the years at what you've learned. Wouldn't that excite you? Wouldn't that be like, dang, this stuck with me for a long time and I understand exactly where I learned it from, understand why it resonated with me, right? Sometimes you could write about exactly why it has resonated with you, or sometimes you just focus on writing exactly what intrigued you to write that and why it helped you. Whatever the case is, focus on writing down things that resonate with you because that'll go a long way. Number five, value your time above all else. Before we get straight into exactly why time is valuable, you got to understand that everyone has energy levels and everyone has time. Those are the most two important aspects you have to prioritize in life, right? Your energy levels will help you to dictate how productive you will be throughout the day. On top of that, the time is finite, okay? You got to realize that energy levels and time go hand in hand in a way, right? Because they're not unlimited, they're very finite, and time goes by like this, right? So, whatever you really want to accomplish in life, you need to focus on having high energy levels. You need to focus on optimizing your life. You need to focus on using your time wisely. If you can't, you're never going to make a change. So, you got to realize time is your best friend and energy levels are your best friend. So, focus on those two. If you have a problem where you tend to slack off, right, and you don't know how to time manage well, block out your entire day, each hour. For example, when you wake up and when you go to sleep, all the activities you must do or the things you need to do, even if you don't complete 40% of it or 50% of it, at least you structured the day and you focused on completing 50%. It's better than going through the day aimlessly doing things without really having an intention, right? Number 6, find hobbies that engage your mind and soul. Do them daily. I truly believe that people need to focus on their mind and soul. This will go a long way for anyone. The mind, you could work it by being able to read books. You could play chess to challenge your mind. You gotta do things that challenges your mind and your soul every single day. You gotta push yourself. You gotta learn how to figure out what your capabilities are. You never know exactly what you never know exactly what your potential is unless you give it a shot. So remember, learn to engage your mind and soul if you want to go to the next level. Number 7, stop comparing you behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. I'm pretty sure you heard of this quote where comparison is the thief of joy. A lot of people love to compare themselves with successful people. They like to compare themselves with some of their peers or people who are ahead of them, right? Whatever the case is, I feel like too many people like to compare themselves, which really hinders their growth as well as it ruins their self-image. And I truly believe that you need to stop focusing on what people are doing, but focus on what you need to do, what you need to accomplish, and how you need to live out your life. Instead of wasting time and energy thinking about other people's success, achievements, goals, focus on your own life. Because at the end of the day, you need to realize that you are the only one who could change your own life trajectory. So focus on yourself. Number 8 is listen more than you speak. This is a no-brainer. I believe so many people speak more, which is stupid in my opinion. You got to realize I even have this problem too myself. But if you just learn to listen more, you could dictate people's problems very well. And if you ask really good questions, you could help them solve their own problems in a way. On top of that, if you let people speak more and you listen, you could learn so much more. So every conversation you're in, you could learn something new. I truly believe that if you feel like someone's below you, whatever the case is, which shouldn't be the case. Never think you're above anyone else. We're all equal in a way, right? So remember, you can learn anything from a single conversation. Just listen and listen, be present, and you'll be thanking yourself. Imagine you're dating a girl and you keep yapping your mouth and you never let her talk. You always cut her off. It's very unattractive, okay? On top of that, it's like if you really want to get to the next level in your relationship, learn to listen, learn to let her speak, and just listen and be attentive. Number 9, create more than you consume. I believe so many people focus on consuming so much content, which isn't the problem because if you're in the early stages of figuring out exactly how to build a business, figuring out how to build up your career, figuring out how to do something, right? You need to consume content in order to learn. Or you could go through the path of doing everything by yourself and going through all the mistakes and learning by yourself. But I truly believe if you're consuming content, remember you need to learn how to create. And if you're consuming content regarding how to code, you need to apply what you have learned in order to become a better person at coding. If you want to become a better YouTuber, instead of watching videos on how to become a better speaker and how to become a better YouTuber, you need to put in the work. You need to just record videos. You need to just do the thing that will move the needle. So create more and consume less at a certain stage and keep on creating. Number 10, never say yes simply because you feel obligated. I see so many people say yes to people who give them invitations to parties or events or just like hangout sessions, right? But I truly believe like if you have a goal in your life, if you need to get to a certain position in life, you need to cut off these things at a certain season or in a certain season. You got to understand that you need to focus on yourself as much as you can. You could go outside, but if you have a problem saying yes, learn to say no because you need to respect yourself. And in a way, you're respecting people's time because you're not going to be truly present, right? So learn to respect yourself more because this also improves your confidence level as well as your self image. Learn to say no when you don't feel like going anywhere. This saves you time, you have more energy levels to focus on what truly matters, and of course, you'll start to move into the right direction. Number 11, look at your phone less, look at people's eyes more. This is one of the most atrocious things at the moment. As you can see, people who are walking outside, they're always on their phones 24/7. It's not even that they're doing anything productive. They're most likely texting people for no reason. They're not even looking at their surroundings. They're on social media just scrolling. Reality is, you can learn so much from just experiencing life and having eye contact with strangers. You could spark up random conversations. You could learn so much. You could become people's friends by just or maintaining eye contact as well as sparking a conversation. So spend less time on your phone, focus on experiencing life fully, and have fun while you're outside instead of looking at your phone. Number 12, revisit things that have brought you joy in the past. They will probably do it again. So this might not happen every single time. For example, if you play video games when you're younger, revisiting them now as an adult can be very, very different because, of course, you have more responsibilities. Of course, you have things you want to accomplish. So, for example, me, I used to be a huge gamer, but now, whenever I play video games, I simply can't play more than 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I get extremely bored. But for me, I also loved drawing. I loved going out in nature. I loved just doing random things right outside, just having fun, just enjoying the weather. And I've been doing things from my past more regarding like activities. For example, I love drawing, so sometimes I may pick up drawing, and that really gives me a lot of joy because I've done it in the past and I'm still a great drawer in my opinion. And the more I do it, it just excites me every single time. So do things that excite you from the past. Number 13, drink more water. For me, I drink at least 3 to 4 liters, but I would really recommend people to drink 2 to 3 liters every single day. See, I'm a very active person. I love hitting the weights every single day, and sometimes I go out to jog, right? So for me, I need to drink more water, and I always love to drink water. I don't like soda, I don't like pop, and I don't like drinking anything other than water. So prioritize drinking more water every single day because that'll help you to stay hydrated and helps you to improve your mood too. A lot of people are extremely dehydrated, so they might get headaches, they might feel uneasy every single day. So focus on drinking more water. Number 14, limit your to-do list to the top 3 most important tasks of the day. The reason I'm saying limit to the top 3 tasks because majority of people create this long to-do list and they think they're going to accomplish every single task that they put out, right? But the reality is you're not going to be able to accomplish everything. We all have 16 hours each day. The reason I'm saying 16 is because majority of people sleep 8 hours per day. So you subtract that from 24 hours, of course you're going to get 16 hours. So you got to realize, focus on the top 3 tasks because if you're trying to build a business, that should be your top 3 tasks. Putting in like 8 to 10 hours of work. Or if you need to do something where you need to read 10 pages or 15 pages and it's like a priority, put that in your top 3 list. So whatever the case is, just do the top 3 most important things and then also have another to-do list saying, if you want to do these things, you can after your top 3 important tasks. Number 15 is focus on living in the present moment. The reason I love this one the most is because so many people don't live in the present moment. They're always stuck on their phones. They're always trapped by this doom scrolling behavior where there's just wasting time on social media. They're not doing anything productive. They're not present with their family members, not present with their loved ones. They're not present with their friends whenever they're out. It's quite difficult, right? So the reason I love to say be present in the moment is because it shows that you have respect for the people around you and you have respect for yourself. It's not the easiest to do, especially if you feel like you're always frying your dopamine receptors. So, of course, you want the dopamine, right? You want those spikes happening every single minute. But if you have an addiction when it comes to social media, why don't you spend 16 to 18 hours for the next 2 to 3 days until you feel like you can't do any of that anymore? Whatever the addiction is, just do it so much in a day for the next couple of days, and you'll feel like, dang, this isn't worth it anymore, right? But if you want to learn how to become present, read The Power of Now and read The Untethered Soul. You will learn how to become present. This will teach you so many lessons. This will help you to live life to the fullest. This will help you to understand what you need to focus on in your life. This will help you to gain more opportunities. Just remember to take it easy and everything will be fine.